Hi, today I'll be making this vase. So I've been wanting to make something that resembles the broken bowl in pattern and wood species, but much larger and with a finer resolution. And here we are. So first things first, joining and planing. In wood turning, as opposed to general woodworking, it's not essential to work with joint and planed lumber. I mean, it's possible not to, but certainly all the joints are much tighter when working with joint wood. So here I'm ripping this African walnut into strips, which will later on be made into rings, which will later on be stacked into a three-dimensional shape. Well, we'll get there. Now, after I had woken up the sled, I can start cutting all the pieces for the rings. When doing segmented work in general, you basically work in a few levels. First, work in 2 dimensions. Take a piece of straight wood, you make it round into a ring, which is what you can see now on the screen. These rings then stack up to add a 3-dimensional shape. This type of work is very elaborate and it takes a lot of time and patience, but the result is unequivalent to anything else that you can make of a single piece of wood, plus it's kind of a necessity. Beside the aesthetic part of it and the freedom it enables in design, segmented wood turning is a result of me not having a single piece of wood that is big enough for what I wanted to do. So every ring is made of 12 pieces, which means that every cut that was made on the sled was made on a 15-degree angle. Then I sanded every ring to make it flat on both sides and ready for the stack up. And this gets us to this point, turning. Building the vase. The best and safest way to do that, in my opinion, is building gradually, ring by ring, going step by step. And that's how it works. In every step I glue a single ring at a time, 2 maximum. Then I wait, then I turn it on the outside, on the inside. I have 2 main concerns at this point. The first is flattening the edge to accept the next part. And the next is turning the inside. This is the only point where I can still reach there while the vessel is not closed. So when the inside is fully turned and the outside is roughly turned and the edge is flat, I take the piece out of the lathe, spread some glue, put the next ring on, apply some pressure and let it dry. Here it is dry, but back on the lathe and repeat. What I love about this system and the way it works is that every time you turn a fresh ring, it receives the center of the original piece or the center of the lathe. That's because it's mounted on the lathe. In other words, the ever so slight deviation that is occurring in every glue up is erased time and time again. This is crucial for a piece of this magnitude. So as I said, the outside is really roughly turned, it doesn't matter. The inside gets fully turned because that's the last time I'm able to reach there. And the crucial part is the joint right on the lip. It needs to be flat. That's where this vessel meets its next part. Actually, I used a square for that. Now I'm starting on the bottom. Here you can see the rings, the individual steps, becoming one form. Here I took the risk and I glued 5 rings together all at once because they were wide enough, and well, I took the risk. Here I'm sanding the inside after it was turned for the last time. Now the vessel is going to be closing. Now the 2 parts, they are going to be joined for once and for all. I think in this bowl I had like 5 major screw-ups that I edited out. It looks better, isn't it? Where everything just works. But in reality, it takes fucking time. So I gradually sand. I start at 180, go up to 400, and I ramp up the speed to get the sheen, this natural polish, as I did also for the bottom on the inside, so it's polished on the inside, even though I'm the only one that's gonna know. Well, and you. In flattening the bottom lip, I'm preparing it to receive the bottom plate, this one. This is also African walnut, but pale. It was turned to the same diameter, and we later, after it's dry, will be turned flush. I'm establishing a tenon on the bottom in order to flip the vessel around so that I can turn the top lip. At first I thought to round the edge over completely, but after thinking about it a bunch, asking a bunch of people and some more thinking, I just left it square on the outside, and on the inside it is rounded. This way I think the overall look is more complete, as in looks like it has an end. The tenon broke and it flew off. I was very quick to mount it back on the lathe, this time between centers. So I'm turning the tenon away, being very cautious this time, sanding the outside before applying some Danish oil in a very minimal way because it's already naturally polished.